Hello everybody, welcome to episode 70 of my Factorio playthrough. Last episode, I lost Nauvis. This episode, I need to set up Vulcanus and Fugora to be able to be not just self-supporting, but I need to be able to launch a rocket using just these planets. The biggest issue I currently have is, it's not really an issue. My first goal, I have this megaship. It's the only megaship I currently have that's capable of going between planets. I don't like that. I want to get more megaships capable of going between the planets. To do that, what I'm going to do is use foundries and big mining drills from both planets on both planets. So, recyclers, electromagnetic plants, foundries, big mining drills, all this stuff is going to be used on both Vulcanus and Fugora to hopefully make a mega base worthy setup. Yeah, currently what I'm doing is trying to get Vulcanus able to launch multiple rockets, because Vulcanus is going to be how I get a space or another space set up. What I'm going to need to do is not just send it up and then wait for a rocket and send it up again and then wait for another rocket. No, I need to build it quickly because asteroids here can damage it. I need to immediately get it built and have it be self-protecting as soon as I build it. No clue how I'm going to do that, but I'll figure it out once I get to that point. Currently, though, I need a lot of rockets. I also want to really have quick production here, so yeah, I'll be working on that. And then here on Fugora, I'm getting my player to have a bunch of stuff. So this bigger island down here, I can use for I can go to this bigger island and I can set up like large scale rocket automation, not just this minor stuff that I have here that's taking forever to build a rocket silo. Yeah. And then, of course, in the background, Nauvis is getting demolished by the bugs. Just going to ham on this factory. When I come back, though, there will be a reckoning. It'll probably be in, like, I don't know, 50 episodes or something by the time I'm ready to come back to Nauvis. But when I do come back, well, just the bugs wait when I come back. Although if they take out all of that I currently have power, I'll lose sight everywhere. Because my power is basically just solar panels. And that's really not enough to keep radars active. Thankfully they've destroyed most of my machines, so I don't need to worry about like using my power to craft stuff. It's just simply radars at this point. But if they figure out that, hey, there's a bunch of solar panels here that look kind of tasty, that might be an issue. Also, look at my pollution cloud. Surprisingly, it's actually starting to dissipate. It's going down slightly. Probably because of all the biter nests on the outskirts of my territory. So yeah. Vulcanus, I want to set up some research here on Vulcanus. I have a whole bunch of space down there now I'm thinking about it. It probably wouldn't be too difficult to just, start setting stuff up, I guess. Top priority, I don't want to have to use blue assembling machines anymore. What do I need for green? Just speed modules? That's pretty easy. Although I guess I did just take out my electronic circuit production, so I will set up a thing to make electronic circuits while I wait for my megaship. So I'll have that making electronic circuits. These drills are just mining a whole bunch of coal. I probably don't need this many drills, but I do have a lot of drills there. And then I've also set up the drills over here to only mine when they need to. And currently they really don't need to because I have 33,000 tungsten ore in savings, and I only need 1,000. I've upgraded most of my steam plants now to have insane power here, but they haven't even made a dent to my steam storage tanks, so that's nice. Um, and it's something I'm going to try to do. I actually want to re-enable all this stuff. Something I want to do is get down to another demolisher's territory and then take it. Because taking another demolisher's territory with just turrets would be pretty cool. And knowing that I can take a demolisher's territory with turrets means that I don't have to be so frugal with my coal and calcite patch. In this calcite patch, all of my machines are currently on top of it. It would be annoying to have to get around that. But I do have more calcite up here as well, I guess, so. Eh. Sulfuric acid, I also have plenty. Tungsten, there's a little bit down here and stuff, but like, this patch is probably enough for me. Alright, just gotta keep going down. And think about it, with my, like, pretty high power production, I might actually be able to... Because, yeah, my foundries are actually drawing the most power. That's insane. I might be able to kill a demolisher just with laser turrets. Actually, where's Demolisher I could look at? Because I want to see, like, what the stats of a Demolisher are. And going down here will give me more calcite, so that's cool. Should probably set up cliff explosives. Actually, I already have them set up. Only 2 of them. Because they need regular explosives. And regular explosives need other stuff. They need sulfur. And, oh, I need to make sulfur. I don't really want to do that, so I'll just... I guess I could probably set it up. How hard is making sulfur again? Water and petroleum gas. That doesn't seem super difficult. So I need you and you. One of you makes acid into steam. One of you makes... Oh wait. You are sulfuric acid. I would need to do... Not from you. I need... Okay, I should probably put this somewhere else. Maybe down here where I have more open space. Bring a pipe down. I have a whole lot of open space down here I can work with. Okay, so first I need a refinery. Yeah, for coal liquefaction. Okay. So that's... I'm gonna need this. Plug into you. For calcite and coal. Okay, and then you do cracking, light oil, and then this, except you need water for it as well. I forgot about that. I always forget that cracking needs water. I'm just so glad the cracking buildings aren't flipped. Like the light oil and the heavy oil are different sides. That would be so annoying. Okay, and now you are... No, not steam condensation. You are acid neutralization, which takes calcite. So we have this right here. Okay, and then you do steam neutralization, or steam condensation to make water. And that comes down to here. These two make petroleum, and then petroleum is taken right here to make sulfur. There we go. And now I've got to hook them all up to power. But that's not super difficult. That's just that. There we go. And now everything here but the refinery is easy to make. The refinery I do still need to automate. Alright, for quite some time here, I'm going to be waiting on my ship, SS Mega. Oh wait, SS Mega is going to be a little bit difficult, because I want it to go to Vulcanus and get electromagnetic plants first. However, I want it to go to Fugora and get electromagnetic plants, but that's going to need a lot of ammo, and I guess I can just wait for it to get the ammo, yeah. It's in Vulcanus orbit, and I think Vulcanus is the safer planet in my mind. Or at least for my ships, Vulcanus is the safer planet. I mean, if I want them to not be doing anything, I could just send them to Nauvis, but literally at Nauvis they don't do anything. They have nothing they can do. They just sit there. Okay, you need stone bricks, and I'm not making any stone bricks. That's interesting. Thought I would be. No, I don't need to set up that. Nope, nope, don't do that. Rebuild you. I think I can just... Yeah, I already have a lot of stone bricks up here. I can just hook that up. Okay, that's making... That's making water, and now all you need is that. And then you will make sulfur. Sulfur will then get taken and popped into a chest. Sulfur will then get used for explosives, for cliff explosives. And then cliff explosives will give me a lot more room over wherever I want to go. Anyway, down here is now accessible. Which can go directly down, because I only want to go into one demolisher's territory, not two. Yeah, every single one of these is going to be surrounded by a couple laser turrets, just in case the Demolisher plans to attack. Oh, I don't make laser turrets here. That's another thing I should do. I mean, I don't know if they're useful or not, but I'll make them. Because I can. They need batteries. Batteries are annoying, I think. Right? Our battery... Oh no, batteries are actually pretty easy. Yeah, I have a lot of batteries. That's good. They're easy. Yeah, this little thing right here will be my deployable Roboport base, because it has Roboport, radar, power poles, and turrets. Nauvis is still getting damaged. I've lost this entire side of my site. I've lost the entire side of my factory. I don't know what I was about to say. Yeah. Nauvis is gone. Just fully gone. Alright, here we go. This thing's been set up. So now we can then just go down farther into Demolisher territory. Because, like, it will eventually map out the entire Demolisher territory with radars and such. Then having the entire territory be covered with a radar would be pretty cool. There we go. Slightly more radar coverage, and I like that. So now I gotta see a Demolisher. I probably should just look at this. Enemies, Demolisher. Oh, 100% laser resistance. Oh. Huh. Alright, well, laser turrets, I guess, aren't going to work against the Demolisher. So that might be an issue in the future. But, it'll be fine. Everything up here is still going about its work. We do still need a rocket, because we still need more... Or we still need more ammo, actually. And this is good to just sit in space here and just collect more ammo. I guess it does kind of need to get lucky to have enough ammo, which is also pretty surprising that my ammo for these ships is basically based on luck. But, yeah, Fulgora is still waiting on the rocket silo, which I don't really know how I would improve. Yeah, I can't get power over to here, so I'm not going to deal with it because it's too small of an island to really deal with. Down here, though, could be something I mess around with for a little bit. Thanks, I have enough lightning rods now. I think it would be worth it. Okay. Gonna need to go around here, find the Fulgorian lightning protectors, and break them, because I don't want them messing up my grid. How far out can I go before it stops protecting? Right there, I bet. That seems about it. Then right there looks good. Look right here. Okay, I gotta break you. And break you. Then do you. You. Can I reach? Yes, I can. Do that. Then that one starts to fill it in. Okay, and now we do that, I think. Then can I fill in the middle here with one? No, I need one more. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Well, we do trees and rocks only. Wait, the vault ruins don't count as trees and rocks? Tiles. No, we do environment. All the Fulgorian ruins. Fulgorite? No clue what that is. Don't really need it though. I'm just gonna do these ruins. Just deconstruct all the ruins and we'll be fine. Okay. So now entire island is set up to be deconstructed. As soon as I get robots down here, it'll be good. And I just need one more lightning rod and I'll be protected on that bottom island. The entire thing. And yeah, 3 of them are on the way, which is actually pretty cool. What is the lightning reach? Stats they have lightning reach. Huh. No clue what that is. Alright, well yeah, I have the 2 lightning rods now. I'm gonna go back down to this planet. Or this island, not the planet, the island. And see... Okay, yeah, it's just this bottom area that needs protection. So now this entire island is covered in lightning rods. Which is pretty nice. And I could build like one out there to connect the grids, but I don't really need that. Okay, apparently now I'm slow, that's not fun. But yeah, I'm gonna work on getting power to all of these lightning rods, at least a wire to all the lightning rods, so they'll all be connected. Because this is such a big island, I'm definitely going to need to be, or it'll collect a lot of power during the night, so that's good. Alright, there we go. Now the few in the middle. Oh. Alright, guess those two aren't gonna hook up. Anyway, this top bit should now just start getting filled up with... What do you mean you're not gonna do it? So I'm just gonna start filling up this top bit. And now I hike back up to have my robots refuel me. Okay, now Vulcanus, I think I got some notifications that stuff, yep, stuff got destroyed. Because I guess the laser turrets didn't do anything. So, that's okay. Laser turrets didn't do anything, but it's still nice to have a little bit of outpost into the guy's territory. Coal's doing fine. This is doing fine. Okay, this megaship, are you full of ammo? You're not full of ammo yet. Vulcanus, how are you doing explosive-wise? You're getting sulfur. And explosives. Oh! Okay, cool, we're getting... Wait, only using solar power. What? What is giving me that? Where am I using solar panels for 10G? I'm not using solar panels anywhere. Is it accounting accumulators? It might be accounting accumulators. I just got that achievement. Maybe on now V's. Maybe here. I decided that my solar panels are just suddenly doing that. But yeah, now V's is just keeps getting damaged. I think, yeah, there's still biters in here. I guess they wouldn't ever die, so yeah. Or these little areas down here, I guess, are still protected. Ever so slowly still protected. Up until the gun runs out of ammo. So yeah, this mega ship is just waiting for even more ammo to then go to Fugora. Once it goes to Fugora, it can pick up electromagnetic plants and recyclers, and it'll drop off its few foundries. The foundries aren't that good, but they are still something. And they'll let me make liquid metal, and I think liquid metal is going to be important. I'm also going to request a Roboport, but we actually have a lot of those, surprisingly. Don't do trash unrequested. I'm going to need flying robot frames, which I think we have automated somewhere. Okay, we don't have automated anywhere. Okay, flying robot frames. And logistics robots, I guess? Automated? They might be cool. Things are being damaged. Oh yeah, it's being damaged too. No V's still. Yeah, Vulcanus is doing its thing. Oh, that one's now empty as well. Slowly but surely it'll mine out this entire coal patch, which I'm honestly not looking forward to, because as soon as it does, that's gonna be annoying, because I'll have to go find another coal patch somewhere. I honestly don't know where another coal patch is. There's a tiny coal patch there, but that's not worth mining out. I might run out of coal here. Okay, well, what I do want to do is drop down tank right outside this guy's territory. Drop down tank, set its rocket fuel and uranium cannon shells. For now it'll be uranium cannon shells, but as soon as I run out of uranium cannon shells, then it'll just be regular cannon shells. Because how many uranium cannon shells do we have? Quite a good chunk, actually. We still have a lot of uranium, so I don't think we'll run out for quite some time. It does take about 50 to kill a demolisher, but, I mean, there's a coal patch down here I could go for. So I kill this demolisher, expand to his territory, then go towards this other demolisher's territory. I actually probably don't want to do it that way, I probably want to do it this way. Then we can go this way. To go into this demolisher's territory. 2 demolisher territories taken out at the same time. The laser turrets are honestly just useless. Should probably remove them from the blueprint. Because I can't. Laser turrets don't do anything against demolishers. This one, send it down here, just plop that down. Hopefully find wherever this demolisher is. Find a demolisher in this territory, and then find a demolisher in that territory. Oh, you're missing roboports now at Vulcanus. That's interesting. I thought I had those automated. I do. Oh, I took out the inserter for them. Why did I do that? Probably because there was a big drain of red circuits, and I suppose that makes sense. Alright, it is expanding outwards. Fulgora, do I have more stuff? I have more electric poles, more accumulators. I've accumulated more things, and I have roboports now. So that's good. I can come down here. These poles are probably going to use here, and... Ah, I can't connect it right there. Can I shave off just like a few more on you? Does this let me get any closer? Yes, just barely. I covered... Oh wait, no, there's still one more. Well, I can just make some, I guess. There we go. now the entire island is covered in electric or lightning proofing. So now I need to set up this to charge these accumulators whenever there's a lightning storm. Alright, now set up the row port in the middle. Just plop it down. Okay, then we can do row port out here on this side. Okay, row port down here. Like that one. Okay, and then one like right here, and then one right over here. Alright, the entire island, or I guess I could do one up here as well. So now the entire island has been covered in my robots. Flying robot frame, I can't make any of, because I don't have any electric engine units. Well, I can go over to my other base. Now that I have row ports down there, I can measure the entire thing. I can do the entire thing for my map. So that's good. Alright, robots, do your thing. Because now I can see the entire place for my map. That's pretty nice. Okay, Vulcanus is expanding downwards there. Here is going outwards slightly, looking for the Demolisher. Drive it through here. So now I just gotta figure out where there's gonna be a Demolisher. I've built on his territory, so he should be here soon. Moreover, I think I hear him. See if I can't find a trail. Searching for any sign of the Demolisher. So far, nothing. No, I hear something that sounds like a Demolisher, but I don't see any Demolisher. Yeah, looking around, don't see any sign of him. And if I just pilot this from we're close to it, where I can see the map itself, I can also see that there's no trail. Which could mean he's just yet to come around this way. So... yeah. It wouldn't make sense for him to be just like... he should be here. He should be here, and I don't know why he isn't, but I'm going to find him in this territory. He could be down on this side, I guess. But yeah, taking this territory would at least give me a huge patch of calcite. Can I pilot this into unknown territory? I can. That's cool. Oh, tanks don't take damage from contact with stuff. That's nice. Aha, here it is. We just simply keep pelting it and hope it dies before I do. Yeah! New demolisher down. I did blow up my tank though. Which is maybe not the best, but I killed another demolisher. Expanding my territory. Alright, any of these drills done? That one's done. That one's done. Okay. Now, why are you... These are all waiting on green circuits. Ah. Green circuits is waiting on this megaship. This megaship is so close to having enough ammo. I think I might just send it anyway and just hope it survives. Should I do that? If it dies, I have no way of repairing it. But I think I'm going to send it anyway, and I think it'll survive. Because it'll be at Nauvis for a good chunk of its journey. I think it can survive that. I know I'm sending it 50 ammo short of what it should be at. I think it can survive 50 ammo. Yeah, what I really want is this electromagnetic plant. With an electromagnetic plant, I can make stuff super quickly. I'll be able to make copper and iron real fast. So yeah, this bud's going out. It should be at 350 by the time it reaches Nauvis. I guess I also have the issues of I need to actually, launch a rocket from Fulgora once I get to that point. So maybe I should stop making refined concrete. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stop making refined concrete. I don't need that much more of it. Or I don't need more of it. So now all of my regular concrete will go into rocket silos. So yeah, I need a little bit more steel. Actually, a lot more steel. A lot more electric engine units, and a lot more concrete. So yeah, this megaship. It has nearly reached Nauvis. I don't think it's going to run into any more asteroids. And it's only at 200. As soon as it reaches Nauvis, I'm going to tell it to pause thrust. Okay. Pause thrust. It'll still keep drifting a little bit. It needs to build up more ammo, though. There is no way it'll survive currently. Damn it. I'm so annoyed I didn't get to build the SS Electrode, because having the SS Electrode and then being like, oh, I just lost Nauvis after having the SS Electrode built, like, that would be so cool, of, like, my final ship. Also, look at my pollution cloud. It's really dispersed now. Like, this inner area doesn't hurt to look at as much. Oh boy. Iron Farm 1 and 2 have been hard at work. Scratch that. Iron Farm 1 has been hard at work. Now Vise is just going to be covered in iron ore on the ground. Wonder what happens when Iron Farm just sends down more. Now Vise. Does it just keep spreading? I gotta see this now. It lands. And what happens? Yeah, it just spits it out on the ground. So I'm basically doing what is like a I'm basically going to cover the entire surface of Nauvis in iron ore after a long enough time. Because this iron farm will just constantly run. It has nothing to slow it down. So it'll just keep running, keep making iron ore, and then keep dropping it down in Nauvis. I'm covering the surface of Nauvis with iron ore. That's silly. Okay, Vulcanus, you are still gonna be... You're waiting on Fulgora. Fulgora is only waiting on the rocket silo. Down here looks to be actually pretty good. All the accumulators are charged, and the roboports really aren't taking much charge. It's just the accumulators that keep swapping out charge. Okay. Well, now I can be requesting flying robot frames. Why have you not made any? Because you're requesting these two things, and I'm not making any of those. Okay. Well, you have 22 construction robots. I'm just going to take some of those. Then, like, I could probably just... Actually, I could probably just take some iron from one of these. Yeah, like you. There we go. Make a couple storage chests. And then come down here. Set up a very bootleg stuff. Whole bunch of construction bots go about do their things. Then we set up some storage for them. Just a little bit, but they get some storage. So now they're going to start collecting stuff here. So they will start destroying all the ruins on here and start making everything into scrap. Okay, and now just gonna have over here. It's gonna be where I'm mining stuff, so it'll make sense to have the recyclers. You don't need too many. Yeah, 6 is enough. So it'll make sense. If I'm mining over here, I have a couple of drills to at least set up some early mining. So yeah, they're all gonna mine some scrap. It'll all go into that. Alright, and then everything goes on this belt. Halfway through I am actually going to make it split to the other side. Because I don't want to just have one side of the belt. There we go. Then what I could probably also do is then use the rest of these recyclers to set up because yeah, I've heard from people that you want to do sushi. You want to do a sushi base for Fulgora, and honestly, I'm glad because I don't want to have to set up anything more. So what I'm going to do is just simply that. This will now take in from the end of the sushi train. It'll recycle whatever comes at it. So currently this is just gonna do this. Oh, I'm out of belts. Alright. There we go. So now it's gonna keep scrapping stuff down until they get to the most basic level of resource. Then what happens when it's at like a base level scrap? Okay, it looks like it just deletes the item. Alright, so... you know, I could probably fix this to make it more efficient. Because what are some of the items that I'm going to want to scrap? I think anything that's not a basic item, I guess. Okay. So we just do fit on like 4 of these. And then this makes a lot of random stuff, honestly. Suppose iron gear, so yeah, we can set up a filter. I think it's actually blacklist. Don't scrap iron plates. Yep. Don't scrap plastic or solid fuel. And then I think batteries can't be scrapped or recycled. I think that's the only thing here that this makes, like, those are the only things here that this makes that I don't want to scrap. Or I don't want to lose in the scrapping process. Perfect. And now they get combined into there, which then go through and do everything it's supposed to do. And then all of the raw resources will come out this end. Oh wait, you know what I really should have is not that, but this. They shouldn't scrap steel either. So now let's see what this gives me. Not enough. It's still all too random because they're not taking everything. They're taking some stuff. Okay. Well, there's still some stuff. And I like that. So, what's going to be the first thing I need to make? I suppose a rocket silo. Rocket silo needs a lot of steel. So, we branch you out. Set up a whole bunch of chests. Or set up a whole bunch of these guys. All with filters for steel. So, yeah, they just simply collect a whole bunch of steel. I'm actually going to use iron chests because I don't want them to... I don't want to waste my steel on these. There we go. And everything else is going to run back through the line. So steel will get picked up, everything else will get dropped. And then everything else here is getting nabbed and recycled sometimes. Huh. Concrete recycling sometimes outputs iron ore and stone bricks. Yeah, this is eventually going to fill up because steel isn't a big thing. And also it just drained my power pretty quickly. That is kind of to be expected as well. But I have a lot more accumulators I can throw down. There we go. More accumulator charge. Also, is this mega ship full of ammo now? Yes, it is. It has plenty of ammo. Wow. Okay, it's gonna go to Fugora, and then it'll wait at Fugora. Because Fugora can just simply get a rocket silo, and it will eventually get a rocket silo with this up here. This base will eventually make a rocket silo. It'll take forever, but it will make a rocket silo so long as nothing breaks. But I want to make a base that can make a rocket silo quicker. So, now we disable that. Trash unrequested. Trash basically all of my stuff. Add this, and just request a lot of steel and a lot of concrete. Just request as many of those as you can get. Also, upgrade those chests. So actually turn off trash unrequested. There we go. Then a couple of these should also be on concrete collection, because that's also pretty useful. Yeah, I'm good for emptying out this belt. Do a whole big emptying there. Re-enable trash unrequested, get steel plate and concrete. Like a lot of it. Oh, I don't have any logistics bots. That's an issue. That's an issue I can actually pretty easily fix. Here, turn off that. Then up here, I need some Logibots. Just gonna break a few of you. Turn off that as well. Where did they go? Are they too quick for me? I think they're too quick for me. I'll wait until a couple of them like rest or something, or whatever they do. Yeah, they're getting a little bit more concrete and a little bit more steel for the rocket silo. Just do that to get a little bit more steel. Then I don't think anything else here is steel. Okay, this megaship is now in orbit and is waiting on electromagnetic plants and recyclers. Alright, well, I think in next episode I'm mainly going to be focused on Fugora, working on my new base down here, getting it to have some good stuff. But, as it goes, we are out of time this episode. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.